So today,
What's today?
submit. We're talking about submitting
Oh,
today, and
today
that's a
is the
touchy
day.
topic.
That's a touchy topic. For
Yeah,
real. Why is it so touchy though, Poop?
because especially for women,
Yeah.
when they hear the word submit, like, oh,
Yeah.
you have to submit to your husband,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like, no, because a lot of times pride is taking the place.
Yeah.
It won't allow you to submit.
Yeah.
A lot of times we may think as I'm a maid. You're making me
Yeah,
a maid
yeah.
to serve
Nah,
you
yeah,
hand and
man.
feet,
Yeah.
but as husband and wife, we're servants to each other.
Yeah, yeah.
It's no, oh, I'm just serving you all day, every day. We're
Yeah.
servants to each other. And, I think submitting is something that you have to grow into. It's a
Yeah,
process,
man.
especially if you don't see it in your household.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of hard for you. Or I guess it depends who you hang around or
Yeah.
what you hear. You may
Yeah.
be like, oh, submit. I'm not submitting to nobody. I'm independent over here.
Yeah.
But,
And you know what? Submitting is it don't agree with culture.
yeah.
Yeah. And so
Especially
like
today.
especially today.
Yeah.
Some even marriage. You have to really fight for your marriage. That culture don't come and contaminate it. But I'm telling you, like, even when, because that's Ephesians 5:22 where it says, listen, or wives, submit to your own husband. But right before that, it says submit to one another in the fear of the Lord. So God already gives us a blueprint, an outline on, okay, marriage is God's holy institution. Both of y'all, first and foremost, come in one and submit to each other in the fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
Then he says, okay, wives, submit to your own husband.
Yes.
Man, come on, tell me, because you were talking about this earlier. What, like, the context that jumped out to you, wives, submit to your own husband. What you got out of that?
Basically, just submit to the one that you're married to.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of times, maybe in certain cultures, whatever,
Yeah.
a lot of men think that they own every woman out there. Like every woman has to submit under their authority. No. You submit to your husband.
To your own husband, yeah.
You can, like a woman, she could be a CEO in the place. All
yeah,
those
yeah.
men that work there would have to submit to her authority.
Yeah,
So how can she submit to someone that she's not married to,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
if she's already in authority at this place?
Yeah.
So that's basically what it means to
Yeah,
me.
because it's amazing. Because I did a video on that like last week, week before last, one of them.
yeah.
But it was just like, as a man, we wasn't created to dominate women, because you have women, and even in my case, my boss is a woman, so I can't say, listen, she got to submit to me because I'm a man,
Yeah.
But I have to respect her because she's in the seat of authority over me. So listen, Sophia, man, listen. I need for you to put them in your shoes because you grew into it. At first, it wasn't like you wasn't never in a position to submit. But the more you have grown into it, I was like, oh wow, take me on the journey. Tell the people, give them just a depiction of a submitted wife.
Okay. So for me, in the beginning, I never knew that I was being submissive until you told me, and I'm like, oh, I am. Because it's just like you said, it's something that you grow into. It's not a household duty or nothing like that. It's just the way that God has ordered it. His holy institution, and marriage has a structure. God gave both man and women authority, right?
Yeah,
but in his structure, he allows the man to take the lead. So if I don't allow you to take the lead in our home, then there will be chaos in our home. And God said in his word that where there is unity, he commands his blessing. So if we're operating in oneness, we can expect that blessing from God. But if God is giving you a word for me, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Not only am I being not submissive to you, I'm not being submissive to God. So in other words, I'm dishonoring our marriage by not listening. And I'm not saying like, oh, you telling me what to do. You do that. No, you may have got a word from the Lord like, okay, I need to step it up here for the family. I need to do this for the family. And like, okay, let me do this. Or even if God didn't give you a word, but you may see something that I need to mature in, or whatever the case may be, that you may tell me, and I'd be like, okay, let me handle that. Because if I don't, I can cause, I can actually open up doors for this household that is maybe not of God. You know, who knows what can happen. So in other words, for our marriage, our household to flourish, we have to be in oneness. Because it's easy to step out of oneness. I may not like something you say, and I can step out of oneness and then not be submissive, you know? So,
I think, well, what I'm about to say is, I just think that because this is a culture you have to come out of, an independent woman. An independent woman cannot exist in a marriage. It can't, because you know, I was explaining this to some guys the other day, is that marriage is a place of unity. You know what I'm saying? That everybody come together in a state of oneness, right? And everybody's unified. So even people may don't understand when we say, hey, get joint accounts. No, that's my money, that's my money. But once you bring everything into the on the table, because of the marriage. So everything belongs to the marriage. It ain't my house, it ain't your house. You know, it's our house. And I can see the differences with like, this your car, this their car, but we still don't do that. But like everything should come into that state of oneness, because where there is division, even if it's money, y'all, that's where the enemy will attack. You know,
wherever space he can find, he's gonna attack it. So, you know, as a wife, it's our role to be submissive. You know, and like I said, allow your husband to lead. That's the whole thing about being submissive. You know, God has order in his marriage institution.
So Sophia, hold up. So you just poured it out. You poured it out. I just feel like, give me one more nugget. Give me one more nugget that husband, wives, people that's about to get married, like they can take and apply to submitting.
So, one of them is, if you can't submit to your husband, you won't submit to God.
Hold on, say it again.
If you can't submit to your husband, you won't submit to God.
That's good, Sophia. Because it shows your loyalty to him, right? So if you don't submit to your husband, he said, well, I'm just having my own relationship with God. God may not honor that, right?
Oh, also in the Bible verse, Colossians 3:23, it says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord and not for man. So it pretty much go with that nugget that we just put out there. So basically, you know, I guess that can help people to be submissive to their husband. You know, like I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing it for the Lord. And then eventually you'll be like, okay, I'm doing this for my husband. You know, for the Lord as well. You know, but if they're having a hard time, you can just go back to that scripture, Colossians 3:23, to know that what I'm doing it for the Lord. Because as you said, it shows your loyalty to God, how you treat your husband.
Work at it as though you're working for the Lord. I love it.
Yeah.